Hey everybody, this is Dumb Waldo from VapusForum.com, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about some custom mods that were made by Cisco. The first one that I'm going to show you is a custom version of his most popular mod, the laser mod. You'll recognize the cone right away as the exact same part as the laser mod, but once the cone ends, that's it. None of this is the same as the typical laser mod. The first thing that's different you'll notice is the tube. It doesn't have any patterns in it the way that the typical laser mod does. It's also a much lighter material, which makes the mod itself much lighter. The button is a little bit more squared off. It seems to be a slightly different button, and the end cap is very different. The typical laser mod end cap, the battery recesses a little bit inside the end cap. This one has a solid milled end cap. It does not have that same recess, so the battery does not recess into it. It still uses the typical 10440 battery, the same as the regular laser mod, and when the battery goes in there, it goes in negative side first. There's a spring inside of there, and you always want to have your negative side touching your spring in any mod. The reason being, there's some vent holes on the positive side of the battery, and those vent holes can catch the spring, and when you pull the battery out, you really screw up the spring, and then it gets bent over, it touches the side, the whole mod can get trashed like that. So we put the battery in negative side first, screw the end cap on. Now because it has a solid end cap with no recess, the whole mod is a little bit longer than the typical laser mod. However, it weighs less. So when you're using this one, I'm actually able to just leave it hanging from my mouth like a typical PV. It's not that uncomfortable to hold on to it in my teeth. It feels about the same as a 510, a little bit heavier, but it really is not bad to just hold on to it like a regular PV and just hold it with my teeth. Let's take a look at how it vapes. So it vapes pretty good. It's just as good as any other 3.7 I've ever used. It holds its own with a 510, with my homemade box mods, or anything else. It's really a good, reliable personal vaporizer, and it has the benefit of being super light. So that's the custom version of the laser mod that's so popular from Cisco. Now I also have another laser mod that was given to me by Cisco, and this one here is a dual 10440. This uses two 10440 batteries, and each of those batteries is 3.7 volts. They are regulated so that they're delivering 5 volts to the atomizer. This is what Cisco tells me. I have no way of verifying any of this. The front tip point does unscrew, but it just exposes the atomizer connection. The atomizer connection does not unscrew, so I have not taken this apart any further than that. Once again, the spring is on the inside, so the batteries will go in negative side first, and it's 1, 2 batteries. Put the end cap on. Let me screw the atomizer on. That atomizer is getting a little bit dry. Let me throw a couple of drops in. Hit it one more time. So it gives a good solid vape, and the throat hit is just insane. For a single atomizer mod, this is probably the hardest hitting I have. Cisco tells me it runs at 5 volts, but it's hitting just as hard as anything I have that runs at 6 volts. I really love this mod because it's very compact in size. Despite its length, it's really ultra easy to carry. It has the clip built onto it still, and it can fit right inside one of my shirt pockets very nicely. So this one is a real go-to piece for me to carry something around. I've been using this a lot lately, and I really love this mod. The only ones that are around though are this one right here and the one that Cisco made for himself. So I'm not really showing you these so that you can hound Cisco to make them. I'm just showing you these because I think Cisco's work is really great, and I just wanted to share a little something with you. I hope you all liked it, and this is Dumb Waldo from vaporsforum.com. Take care.